Hi. Many people believe that this world is made up of five elements: fire, earth, water, etc. Panchabhutas. Have you ever thought about that? Is this universe made up of all these things? If you think this world is real, then all these things may hold some water. But is this world real? In my last video, I have told you how we are perceiving. We are seeing this world through our sense perceptions, how the sense perceptions take place, how it is creating firing, wiring, and all that, and how your mind is creating world through this firing, wiring, synapses, and all that. So what you are really having is only the sensor perceptions, not the real world. Real world is your mind creation. But we'll have to find out now what is the truth. I was thinking about this point. And my suggestion is that this world is made up of Panchabhutas, but not the fire, earth, water, and space and all that. It's not like that. The first Bhuta which I have identified is I, a false I. That is the first Bhuta, so-called, first creation, or, first cause, or the basic, reason for all creation. Because without I, there is no creation. If there is no I, who is there to talk about creation? So anyway, all this is story only. The story I am telling only to know, some sort of dissatisfaction is there. So it will help you, to find out the reality of the whole story. So the first thing is I. Mysteriously, one I props up from nowhere. Nobody knows how it happens, because actually it has not happened. As I told you, it is only a story. Once the I is created, that I immediately creates time and space. Because without time and space, I cannot exist. I will have to exist somewhere, no? I cannot exist at a place, at a dimension where there is no time and space. So the moment I has been created, simultaneously, now this is all happening timelessly. I am talking in a sequence, but there is no sequence. As we have already seen, there is no time. So when there is no time, there is no sequence. So all these things, simultaneously it happens without time. So the I creates time and space. He starts moving in time and space. And the next problem would be, okay, I is there, time is there, space is there. But the I should locate somewhere. Right? Where will I put my flag of my I? So the I, somehow gets into this body. And it will be given some name, some sex, some identifications, that all those, you are experiencing I, so you know how it is. So an I in a body, moving in time and space, and having, sex, age, country, citizenship, habits, likes, dislikes, 10,000 things. But then, that's also not enough. Because you are moving in time. So when there is time, there will be movement. If there is movement, there will be past, present and future. In one video I have already told, there is no time. But this is also created by the I. So he is moving from past. Because of the past, this I is here, and now this I is moving into the future. Past is memory, future is imagination. These are all the Panchabhutas. The I, the time, the space, the memory, and imagination. It's like some sort of a prison, mind-made prison. The four walls of the prison are time, space, and memory and imagination. And on top of that, that roof will be I. I is sitting on these four walls. But still, I is not satisfied because he needs something to do. No? Otherwise, what will you do? You have got time, you have got space, you have got memory, imagination. So something will have to happen. You will have to do something. So somebody will decide, okay, I will become world's fastest fastest runner. Somebody will say, I will be the richest man in the world. So many things, life ambitions, eyes ambitions. Then he will create the required objects for achieving that goal. That's also mind-made. The I and not I. This not I are like FMCG goods, So he puts, all the FMCG goods in the present room. Anyway, these are all metaphors only. You should not, straighten it too much, only for the sake of understanding. So he puts so many things inside there will be country, there will be religion, there will be money, there will be sex, there is wife. So many things this I will put inside the present, and he will, struggle there. At one point of time, he gets bored. Whatever may be the game, a stage will come in the I's life that I am befooled, I am screwed up. All shit is going on, nothing is happening, I am not. He gets disappointed, this I, because this game is, within the present. This prison with four walls and a roof. Four walls are, time, space, memory and imagination. All these things are unreal. There is no reality to this. This prison is an unreal prison created by the I. And there is no door. This particular prison doesn't have door. So then after becoming the fastest, runner or the richest man or happiest person or whatever, The I wants to get out of I. How is it possible? It's not possible. So, and there is no door also to go out. And it is a hopeless position. In this situation, if at all the I wants to get out of that prison cell, if he wants freedom, he will have to destroy one of the four walls or the so-called roof I. Destroying I by I itself is difficult. It's an impossible task. Because the moment if a destroyer happens, I is there. See, I is a movement, So I wants to destroy the I. So there is an I who wants to destroy, and there is an I which has to be destroyed. So it is a very difficult, tricky game. So the only way out is to find out ways to destroy any one of the walls. Time, space, memory and imagination. Memory cannot be destroyed because if you destroy memory, then you will not be there. So again, same problem. Imagination also is part of mind. Time, space also. So the best method, it's not a method again, it's a story only. It's a in the metaphor there is a story. The best thing is to see that there is no time and space. It's very simple. We have already seen in my last video that there is no time. If there is no time, space cannot exist. Space is basically what? Some objects and absence of objects. Space consists of these two. If there are no objects, there is no meaning of space. There cannot be space without objects. It is, what do you say? It depends, each depends on the other. Object can exist only with space, and space cannot exist without objects. It's meaningless. Space without objects is a meaningless concept. And for any object to exist, time is required. There is nothing timeless. Timeless object is also meaningless. The scale may be different. Some may be of very less period of time. Like mosquitoes or small, this thing, they will come and go and die. Or some meteor or something. So anything to exist, time is required. So we have already seen there is no time. If there is no time, objects cannot exist. If objects cannot exist, space also cannot exist. So if you logically think, you can very easily, quickly, simply, within no time, you can understand that there is no time and space. The moment that time and space walls are removed, then the I cannot stand. I will fall down automatically. You need not do anything to, destroy the I. I is standing in these four walls, na? Four walls or four pillars or whatever. Out of the two pillars or two walls goes, I automatically disappears. This is a very simple method, and all your experience points out to this fact that there is no I. There is no I, then all these things are not there. It's a game created by your mind, and a game played by your mind on you. I don't know how to explain that. So think about this metaphor of prison made up of 4 walls and a roof called I. If you give some real thought, if you really analyze this metaphor, something may happen. All the best.